Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to WMBT University of Business and Health. How are you all doing today? Hoping that you're doing great. Hoping that everything is going good. On today, we're going to teach on something that, with the new year's coming in and all that good stuff, we're going to teach on visualizing success. What does it mean to visualize success? It means to sit back and just visualize on what you want to do. Mind power to make your health goals a reality. And sometimes people, they go above that. They go way out in the ocean. And when it doesn't come the way they want it to come, they get discouraged. They started doing different things like motivational stuff and all that type of stuff. And it's like you really don't have to do all that. Only thing you have to do is set your goals. That's it. And take them one day at a time. That's it. Um, I can speak on that because with me doing the things that I do, sometimes it get overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it gets very overwhelming. And it's like, okay, what's going on? And sometimes I have to reset. And not many people want to do that. They don't want to reset. They want to just continuously doing the things that they doing. And that's not good. That's not good for you. That's not good for your brains. And Lord knows it's not good for your health. Um, I have seen people that get so frustrated until they give up. And you don't have to do that. Only thing you have to do is go by the book. Make your vision. Write your vision, excuse me. Write it. Consistency brings on results. Putting your mind together and going forth is what brings on results. Um, you might say, but I don't have money to do all that. If you can get you a good credit card and pick out the three things that you want to do and use that credit card to do your marketing, use that credit card to do everything, you have peace of mind. Why? Because you're paying the credit card off. But if you just going out here and just give you a good example. There's a trend that's going around talking about luxury. And that trend is like, what in the world? What is going on here? Luxury this, luxury that, luxury this, luxury that, luxury, luxury. And it's like, come on. You even got people, I read an article where people was borrowing so much money just to live a luxury lifestyle. And it's like, it's not worth it. Your mindset has a huge impact on how you approach health, wetness, excuse me, wellness, wellness, and fitness goals. And sometimes it can really be overwhelming. It really can. It can be very overwhelming. So here's the thing. Forget about trying to be all luxury. Forget about that. Forget about that. Your health brings wealth. Your health brings it. And you might say, but what do you mean by that? The more healthy you are, the more wealthy you are. You eliminate all the toxins out of your mind and focus on you. And you're not being selfish. You're not being selfish at all. What you're trying to do is fix it to where you have a comfortable wellness. Do your home. Now, like me, my room, I have my fireplace. I just ordered me a Amazon, excuse me, I just ordered me an Amazon dresser. A little small dresser, nothing big. I have my recliner. That's this is my luxury. I can open up my windows and see nothing but the trees. That's luxury to me. I went to Dollar Tree and got two of those lanterns and put the lanterns on the side of my wall like lights, you know. And what I did was I bought those fake candles, and at nighttime I lay in my bed and my soul is at peace. But if you go to bed with drama on your mind, you don't get no sleep, and that's not good. So your focus should be on your health. Your focus, while you focusing on your health will bring you wealth. In other words, you can think clear. You can think on things. A lot of people, like I say, everybody wants to be a millionaire, and which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because the way the economy is, you got to have money. You got to have money. But like I said, if you want to start your business, get you a good credit card that you can use that credit card for your business. That's it. Positive mindset versus negative mindset. That's something powerful because a lot of people they would rather focus on the negativeness than to focus on the positive. When you go in to do something, your mind should be on positive things. Your mind should not be on nothing negative. It should be on positive. It should be like saying, you know what? I'm going to master this. If you weigh 200 and some pounds, you should say, you know what? I'm going to drop this weight. By the end of this year, I'm going to drop it. And guess what? You don't have to pay a lot of money for um for a lot of stuff. You know, you can get you a good meal plan. And I'm gonna put it, I'm thinking about working on a meal plan today and putting it in and buy me coffee. And that meal plan is gonna go for like $5. And go by that meal plan. Don't try to go by it on your go by the meal plan. Will it be hard? Probably so. But go by the meal plan. Me personally, and I have to be honest with you, the Mediterranean diet is the best meal plan, to be honest with you. That's the best. Out of all things, the Mediterranean meal plan is the best. Salmon, vegetables, the whole 9 yards. That's the best. And when you stay focused on that, clean your cabinets out. All the sugary things, clean it out. Don't deal with substitute sugars because now they're finding out that substitute sugars is causing more damage than good. So you might say, well, doctor, what do you recommend? I recommend using raw sugar. That's me. Raw sugar, you have to add a lot of sugar just to get a taste of sweetness. Or you can just use just a little bit and stir it up. And it comes out tasty. Now, stevia, I can't really use the stevia. But a lot of people say that stevia is good. Cut out the sugars. Once you cut out all the sugars, cut out the salt. Learn how to get you a dehydrator and get you some herbs and get you some things like that and make your own seasonings. Now, me, I use kosher salt. You can put one thing of kosher salt, and your food is good. Himalaya salt is good. Different things that you can do to do it, but your mindset has got to be on it. Because if you sit there and tell me, I don't want to do this, I miss my sugar, yada yada, you ain't gonna get nowhere. This is why it says positive mind versus negative mind. No matter what the goals are, whether to build muscle, eat less sugar, just what I spoke about, or lose weight, obstacles are bound to pop up. And there are. There are. And your mindset is a greatly influence that you have. Now, how do you tackle those setbacks? Write you out a plan. Write you out a plan. Keep your mindset positive. You will see the setbacks temporarily, challenges, but keep the mindset together. You might say, but I don't know how. Easy. You do it through visualization. Look at yourself as being skinny. Well, not skinny, but at a good weight. Look at yourself being at a good weight. Write it down. By this time next year, I want to weigh this much. I have an event to be in March. Right now, I weigh 214. So guess what? What I'm planning on doing? I'm planning on getting out there and doing what I have to do. Now today is partly cloudy, and because of my back and my legs, they hurt. But guess what? I want to get this certain weight. So that means I'm going to lose some of that weight. This is what athletes do. Olympic athletes, this is what they do. They visualize themselves winning. They speak to themselves winning. They visualize their goals. And whether or not they cross that finish line or score that winning, it prepared their mind to succeed. And that's what you have to do. You're going to have setbacks. I'd be a fool to tell you that you're not going to have setbacks. You're going to have setbacks. But your mind, and there's a scripture in the Bible where it says, whatsoever your mind, whatsoever you think it, so shall it be. In other words, if you think that you can't do it, you're not going to do it. But this visualization is not just for professionals, it's for you as well. This practice help you to grow. If it means that you have to not be around people to get what you're trying to get done, so be it. Everybody always making New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Da da da. And half the time they don't even get it done. Why? Why? It's because they don't stay focused. Reading. Get your good book. Read. Visualize yourself being that next millionaire. Being debt free. And then you work towards it. Those are the keys. Visualization trains your brain. Stay focused, stay motivated, and stay confident. And when you do that, everything else will fall in line. Now, what are the benefits of visualization when you practice it regularly? It reduces stress, it improves decision making, it boosts confidence, and it fuels motivation and inspiration. That's what it does. Listen to it. It reduces stress. Now you try to lose weight, but you all stressed out. It reduces it. And you might not know this, but I can only speak for myself. When you stress, that means you start eating more. When you stress, that means you start doing little things. Oh, I gotta have me a cigarette. I gotta do this. No, you don't. It's all in the mind. I seen a lady the other day, and she looked like a lady that had cancer because she was bald. And she was a very beautiful lady. But I kept seeing the smoke. I'm like, where is this coming from? And she was vaping. And I wanted to tell her so bad, Miss, she looked beautiful. Vaping is not good for you. But I said, you know one thing? It's none of my business. And I just left it alone. The simple things in life does not cost you money. Only thing you have to do is visualize it. If you can just have that little faith as a mustard seed, you can see things begin to materialize. But when you don't have that faith, you want to run here, you want to run there, you want to do this, you want to do that. This is the reason why I'm glad that these apartments are built like resorts, because there is so much that you can do and you don't have to go out. Most of them have gyms. Well, guess what? You don't have to pay no money to go to no gym because it's in the resorts. You want to go swimming. You got to pay no money to go. You don't have to pay no money to go out to a public pool. You got your own pool right there. All of this is at your fingertips, and it don't cost a dime. Walking don't cost a dime. Are you kind of seeing what I'm saying? Sometimes we make things more difficult than what it is. Like I said, if you got you a big bedroom, if you got you a large bedroom, hey, and you got a ongoing suite, hey, honey, you got it right there. Fix your bedroom up to be your holy sanctuary. You can pray in it, you can create in it, you can do all of that. It's just that simple. Visualize it, maintain it. Where did you, if you're on blood pressure medicine, you can come up off of it. But as long as you stay not focused, as long as you stay not willing to put in the work, it's not going to get nowhere. Why visualization works? Picturing an event in your mind, your eyes, your eyes lights up. The same neutral pathway in your brain as if it was an eventual occur. Seeing truly is believing. Visualize it. Visualize yourself losing all that weight. Visualizing yourself going out there and doing something. Visualize it. Find your good mentor. That is the key. Finding a good mentor. My mentor, and I'm not ashamed to admit this, my mentor is the Queen of Qatar. I love that queen. I love her because she does the same thing that I do. And I love the motto that she used. Education is the foundation. And it's the truth. Education is the foundation. If you educate, you come against poverty and everything. So visualization is where you retrain your mind. Besides feeling sorry for yourself, you say, you know what? I'm going to do this. And you might say, well, I don't have the money. Visualization don't cost nothing. It's free. Let me share some with you all. I was brought up in a Christian home. And some things, and my grandmother, she was a pastor, and she taught us well. I ain't gonna lie about that. But some things that she said, it rings with me. She made a comment, but well, I'll go to school, and something that she said, She said, when you get done with all your chores, I want you to find your book and I want you to read it. I used to, this how my skincare line came up. I used to look at Erica Kane on Young and the Restless. And I used to see how she had her own beauty line. Although it was fake on TV, but I still visualize it. And I often said, I want to own my own skincare line. I would visualize it. And that's how Lady Michelle Natural Beauty came up. Okay, me being a woman, a minority woman, I wanted to have my own coffee line. I listen, I ponder, I listen, I ponder. I had an opportunity where I was able to get a discount. I created my own coffee line. I visualize it. Turn around. Before all this, I always wanted to own my own podcast show. I was on Spreaker. Spreaker, I was used to use Spreaker, but I really didn't like Spreaker, how do you pronounce it? So it was like, what I'm gonna do? So I found out about Spotify. I have been in and out of Spotify, but each time I find my way back in. Now I have over 40,000 downloads. I love it. Now I visualize it. I visualize me owning my own TV network. Well, that is in the makings. All of that stuff, I visualize it. And 85% of it has came true. You have to visualize it. You can be in a poor neighborhood, and as long as you got a bedroom that you can shut the door and there's nobody in there but just you, get you a good book or get on your laptop and find something and then implement it. A lot of young people, they want to be like Beyonce and all them. I would not suggest that, because what you're seeing is entertainment. You're not seeing the actuality behind it. And that is the problem. They look at all the glamour and the glitz, but they don't see the vision, the thing. Who are they really? What you're seeing is, my grandfather, my dad one time told me, because he was a preacher, and he said these women, would come up to him. Oh, I'm so in love with you. Oh, I love you so much. I'm so in love with you. And he would tell them, you don't even know me. You love what I minister. You are in love with my anointing. You don't know me, so you cannot be in love with me. So take your vision off of that part of wanting to be like this. Take your vision, get something that is profound and that is going to work with you. Each time that you imagine, each time that you imagine it, a desired outcome, you're rewiring the balancing of your brain. You are rewinding your brain. But consistency is the key. Consistency. Not just one thing, but all the time. It's consistency. Because if without consistency, visualization don't work. The more that you train and prime your subconscious to expect positive, the more that it would come out. Create a mind movie. That's what I did. I created a mind movie. And it was totally different. I created me sitting at a desk. I created me getting some things done. I created all that. And I seen myself. There's a lot of AI stuff out here now that if you use it for good, you will come out. But if you use it for bad, you won't come out. So you got to use it for good. And I did a thing on AI and I spoke about it. People are using AI for damaging stuff besides using AI as a helpmate. You kind of see what I'm saying? Live as your future self. In other words, fake it till you make it. And I don't believe in that. I don't. I don't believe in that. I believe in living what you have. Dress nice. You might not can't. You know, a lot of people was making fun of Timu when it first came out. Oh my God, people were making fun of it. People were actually laughing at it, and it's like, what in the world? What in the world? They were actually laughing at it. They were actually laughing at Sheen. They were laughing at it. But guess what? Timu is one of the biggest things. And this is where people don't understand. Because I'm on Timu. I sell my coffee on Timu. And we're just trying to get everything squared away to get all the stuff together. But yeah, I sell my coffee on Timu. You people have their stuff. Vendors have their stuff. Timu itself don't make it. They have vendors. And this is where people didn't understand that. They were so busy telling people, don't buy Timu, that not knowing. And guess what? Sheen said, what the heck of y'all, we gonna do what we gonna do. And now Sheen is one of the best things to buy clothes for the way that the young people like to dress. I'm talking about the real young people. I'm not talking about these people that want to go half naked. Like me, I love wearing the Muslim outfits. I'm not talking about the one to get your face all covered. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Muslim outfits, where the pants, the long, I love those things. And guess what? I go on Temu and order me some every time. I order my clothes all the time. Why? Because that's what I like. I don't need to fake it till I make it. I don't need to sit here and buy a Berkeley bag to impress nobody. I don't need to do that. What I need to do is do what I'm doing. I use vegan bags. There's a company called Design, how you pronounce it, and I order my stuff from them. And I don't mind putting a link in. I don't. I don't mind putting a link in for Temu, some things on Temu, because they have nice things. Just like Amazon. Amazon beat Walmart's behind big. Amazon got Walmart because what Walmart did, because I used to sell on Walmart, what Walmart did, they removed all the small vendors. They've done all the crazy stuff. Well, they don't have a trade market, or this all this crazy nonsense. They removed the people because they want to be better than Amazon, and Amazon shut them down. You don't have to do all that. Be who you are. If you do that, it will cut out a lot of stress. It will cut out a lot of things. It will cut it out. You create the vision of who you want to be and then live that picture as if it's already true. What I just say, you can go on Temu and buy you some beautiful clothes, fix your room up, and live just as luxury as anybody else can. Besides going out here stressing, oh, I'm a borrow, I'm going to borrow $60,000 because I want. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. And then you have all that debt on you, and then you're trying to figure out what did I just do. One young lady said that she had bought so many Berkeley bags until she thought about it, and she said, you can't walk down the street with them without somebody trying to cut them off your arm or something. And she said she sold them all. She said she felt so much better when she came off of that little world that she was in. A handbag is a handbag, no matter where it comes from. A handbag is a handbag. You don't need to go out here and spend all that doggone money trying to impress somebody. Who are you impressing? Who are you impressing? But you just said visualize yourself being rich. Yeah, I did. But be rich wisely. Be rich wisely. So there are more steps to this. There are more steps to this, but I don't want to wear nobody out. But visualization is the best key to get to where you need to go. But you got to put in the effort. Thank you so very much for listening to the podcast. My name is Lady Michera. Have a wonderful week and enjoy life. Be blessed.